If a move-in ready property is in your Christmas wish list, today's video come with me to host this open house in a resale but really cozy and a move-in ready property in Ocala, Florida. Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. My name is Marye Caldera, and if this is your first time in this channel, first and foremost, welcome in. My mission is to show you all of the new constructions, communities, incentives, and also resale opportunities as this property just next to me right now. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment for more content like this every week. Today's video, I'm in Silver Spring. This is Marion County, but we are just an hour 30 minutes either from Tampa or the city of Orlando. We are just 10 minutes away or downtown Ocala, which means we are in the center of everything. We have Public just 5 minutes away from this location. We have also supermarket. We have the Paddle Mall, shopping mall, just 15 minutes approximately for this location. Walmart, Target, supermarket, everything is pretty accessible. And in terms of the Ocala International Airport, we are just 15-18 minutes depending on the traffic. Last but not least, we have Advent Hill, Ocala, just 12 minutes from this location. Also the HCA Florida Hospital, just 15 minutes, which means you are surrounded by hospital and medical centers. Also, the community is known for having just enough nature into the residents in this area. Really a good atmosphere for residents in the area. The features of this cozy property are 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,379 square feet, 2-car garage. We don't have associations, and we're sitting in 0.26 acre. On top of that, this house has a new roof, completely new gutters. We have also freshly painted outside and a lot of love inside of the property that you want to take a look in a moment. Let's go. Super important fact to consider is actually the people here invest time and really love to do some TLC, and more than TLC. As you can appreciate right now, they have this design and this front yard part of the landscaping. So this is something that you don't have to worry about, and as I mentioned before, it's definitely a property completely moving ready, because also the furniture is completely negotiable. Now, welcome into this new tour here in Ocala, Florida, guys. As you know, Ocala is an area with no associations, no CDD. However, some areas in Ocala has the restriction, okay? But particularly Silver Spring doesn't have that. So you will have even more freedom to do whatever you want in this property. So as soon as we start with the tour, the first thing that we want to take a look is my floor plan, that open concept floor plan. And as you can appreciate, the good point about this property is they have really bright colors. The decoration is on top of the line, pretty luxury style. Even though the house is not a huge house, the definition of the furniture is completely on point. So let's get started right away with my living area right here. They have all of the furniture completely installed, so you can see that you can do a sectional couch right there, and then with those small couch as well, you can do something similar, or you can get an idea what is pretty much the area, but you can fit your decent living area, like great room right here. And then in front we have the setup from the entry table and the TV, as you appreciate in the video. So that's what is super important sometimes, to keep the furniture in the house, because sometimes you say, no, it's pretty small, it's not enough space for me. But like, guess what? With the right furniture, as they did right here, you can appreciate pretty much the area. It comes with blinds, it comes with the screen protection as well. And also this property has completely in the entire house, they have vinyl floor plan, which means you don't have any carpet, you don't have any nightmare in those areas, okay? Then if I keep walking immediately next to my living area, my living section, I will step into the dining. Right here we have a glass table with 4 spots that you can even fix 6, or you can do a round table, so you have the space for it. In this section they did a really nice decoration. They have a nice chandelier, like, you know, kind of like little details like that. You have the space for it. You don't have really tight in the section. You can move around pretty like fluent with no problems at all, okay? Now if we switch to the last area on this section, my first section of today's video, we will step into this kitchen, this ample kitchen. So what do I have here? First and foremost, we have a really big island, has outlets connected. Even though this is a big island, it won't cut any space of the whole property, okay? So you can fix like 2 or 3 breakfast bar in this section. I particularly don't think is that, you know, it's necessary because the area is pretty ample around, but you can do that if that is your case. It comes with a new completely fridge, also the stove and the dishwasher, so you have guarantee for the fridge because it's, you know, completely brand new product. And then we have all of this section with all of the cabinets, enough space right here, so it's pretty decent space for cook, for walk around. You have enough space for countertop, for cabinets as well. And the most important for me is the sense of peace in this area. A really nice atmosphere, guys. I'm right here and it feels pretty like a home, and I think everyone is kind of looking for the same style in every property, like feeling like a home. If you want to be living in the house, of course, or for someone that you're planning to rent in, it's exactly the same, because people wanted to live in a house that they feel as home. Another last thing that I wanted to point out about this section, this first location, today's video, is the cathedral ceiling. So this property has a cathedral ceiling, really ample ceiling in this area, which is another plus for every property. Now coming back to the middle point, behind me there's the entrance of my second section. So what do I have in this section? First and foremost, I have 2 guest bedrooms and 1 shared bathroom, okay? Let's jump right away in the first bedroom, and this is pretty much the really nice decent space. They fix right here a king size bed, so which means that you can visualize that you can do something right here plus the side tables, or you can do a queen and we'll have even more space. I wanted to talk about the guest bedrooms because in the majority of the new construction, there's so many here in Ocala. Yes, we are agree with that, but the builders sometimes, for different reasons, that they just make like the guest bedrooms a little more smaller than the rest. So some of you guys also have the same feedback for me. Unfortunately, I'm not the builder, I can't control that, I just can give the feedback. But in properties like these, resale properties, if you want to try to look in a big living spaces or a big guest bedrooms, you have opportunities for properties like this. They're not new, but they're in really good shape with the really nice and renewed compounds, upgrade compounds, that you don't have to worry about roof and all the details. So this is pretty much for my first guest bedroom. The facing is in front of the property. So this is what you can appreciate right now with the bed. Then if I keep coming back into this section, I have a little hallway, okay? So behind me there's a linen closet, and just diagonal to me there's another one. I don't want to expose what they have inside, but you have a space there, and there's a wrap connectors that you can use it as an extra storage. Then to the left side, okay, I have the entrance for the second guest bedroom, pretty similar to the other one, guys. Is exactly another king size bed. And right here we have the closet that I wanted to show you just to get an idea. It's not super wide, but it's really large closet, so you can see from their side to at the end of the wall. We have that. Actually, they fit right here, entry table that they have before, so definitely is a good space. It works well for everyone that will live in here. And if I go out of this section, immediately to my left side there's the entrance of the shared bathroom. So let's go. Now heading inside of this shared bedroom for my section, I will have this bathtub right here. Again, really well maintained. They really did a lot of TLC in this property. It comes with a window. I just wanted to point out that because I know some of you guys really love get a little more bright colors and natural light in every section. Then we have the toilet, we have the area for the vanity, and decent space for cabinets and more extra storage space. Then back on the connection point, immediately we have to the left side the laundry section, okay? Now this laundry to my left side comes with a sink, which is a pretty rare in nowadays property, but it's definitely really convenient to have it in every property. So also we have the wrap connecting lights and the doors completely private, and depending of your condition and how you can submit the proposal for this property, the wash and dry are optional too. Then there's just one step away from my double car garage, so obviously this is resale property, so it looks kind of like more used but in good condition. So we have wraps, and the other side we have garage opener that comes with the property. And another important feature for those resale properties is they have also an extra door from the double car garage, which is even more convenient if you wanted to get access to the backyard. From here, we have access to the backyard, to the patio, in one of the areas, left areas of this property. Important to keep in mind that this section comes with the pavers, which is an extra feature as well. We have the AC located in this unit, and we have all of the space if you want to park your RV or your boat. Remember, you don't have association, which means really big point to be more creative. If you want to do something in your house, if you wanted to have a pool in the future, you don't have that restriction. Now, another important feature in this backyard is even though you don't have a fence, you still have the privacy because every neighbor have their own fence, which means the left side they have one, the backyard have another one, and to the right side there's another one too. So you don't have to dealing with the neighbors in the area. And as you can appreciate right now, we are sitting in 0.26 acre lot, a lot of freedom, a lot of opportunities to place a shed right here, extra storage, or even a private pool. Just to mention that the structure of the property are completely block and concrete. We have shingles on the roof, completely brand new. They just did last month. And our sewers is a septic tank, and you have a public water in this location. Now this is the last part of my backyard. We are in the concrete slab, and I wanted to show you how big and ample is this area right now. Today there's a sunny and beautiful day here in Florida, December 10. We're literally in winter season, but you can feel it, and every day is like this in the beautiful state of Florida. Now let's go inside because I wanted to show you one of the last but my best areas. Voila! Welcome to the principal suite, guys. This is gonna be my last section on today's video. First and foremost, we have a really ample king side bed. As you can appreciate, we have the side tables, we have also the entry door, and we have the entertainment center setup. In this section we have a double window. One is facing to the east side and the other one is facing to the backyard of the property with blind and screen protection. Then to my right side, I have the entrance of the walk-in closet. There's all of the wrap connected side by side. You have even more space to storage your clothes. And then next to it, which is another plus, is not inside of the bedroom. You have the ensuite bathroom of this principal suite. So let's go take a look right now. Now stepping into my ensuite bath, first and foremost, we will have like a really big and large vanity. So right here you have single sink, but you have the option to like accommodate another one in spite of your needs. We have also like a bunch of cabinets as well for extra storage space, but it's not the only one, because behind this door there's another linen closet for your items, for your blankets, for your towels. There's a really big and decent space as well. Then next to my right side, we have another extra window with a lot of bright colors and natural colors. And then we have the area for the walk-in shower. So this walk-in shower have the old section with my beautiful tiles. For me, tiles is always the best option for the walk-in showers. So we have also the rain shower on top of the section. We have decent and nice holder right here. So for sure, this is a great space and area for a suite bedroom. Now, coming back to the connection point, let's sit down to talk about the numbers of this property. All right, my beautiful family on YouTube, we finished with another tour. In this occasion, Ocala, Florida, a cozy resale property with really good condition. The asking price for this property is just $259,900. Remember, no associations and no deed restrictions. And on top of that, completely brand new roof. We have gutters. We have also like tiles, like freshly painted outside of the house, and good condition on the major components, which are water heater, electrical panel, plumbing, and AC unit. Now, my dear buyer, if you can qualify with a 3.5% down payment, which is your primary resident, remember there's some requires to apply and get an approval under FHA loan, you will need approximately $9,000 to buy this property, remember, as your primary resident. And the other side, if you can qualify as a conventional loan, 5% down payment, you will need around $13,000 down payment for this property. Okay, for my dear investors, there's another trick right here, because if you wanted to buy this property and do a long-term rental or a short-term rental, you can do it because you are pretty close to the World Equestrian Center, which is another good attraction for people and tourists in the area. So just keep that in mind, play with the numbers, and call me to narrow down your options. The last but not least is the taxes in this property are really affordable, just $1,100 for this year. And along with that, I just confirmed that the insurance for this property is just $1,025 a year. Okay, because guess what, the major components of the property are the most important thing in every property, and we are not in a flood zone area, which means the buyers of this property doesn't have to worry about any flood insurance. And when people talk about the high insurance and the really hard cases to find like a decent insurance codes, this is not the real situation in every part of the Florida. Remember, it depends of the areas, it depends of the particular lot. So just hit me up and I will explain you and guide you even more. So thank you guys so much for staying in another video. Remember, if you are looking for another type of property in another area in Florida, I definitely can help with that too. From my dear sellers out there in Tampa or Miami, if you're looking to a better relocation, a better retire, a most peaceful and tranquility retire with less expenses, you can come to Central Florida and I will guide you to the process from the beginning to sell the property in South Florida, at the end to buy and settle here in Central Florida. Thank you so much for staying in another video. I can't wait to see what you thought about this resale property in Ocala, Florida. This is Marye Caldera and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.